Have you ever talked about something out loud, just once, and then seen an ad for it a few hours later? Not searched for it, not typed it anywhere, just said it. That moment feels strange. It feels like your phone was listening the whole time, waiting for you to say the right word. So today, we're asking the question a lot of people quietly wonder about, but rarely say out loud. Is your phone always listening to you? By the end of this, you'll understand what your phone is really doing in the background, and why the truth is a little different from what it feels like. Welcome to the Untold Simple, not just a channel, but a guide to the things we live with every day without really understanding them. Today, we're exploring the mystery behind those creepy ads and what's actually happening behind the screen. Let's start with why this idea feels so believable in the first place. Phones have microphones. That part is obvious. Voice assistants need to hear you, so they can respond when you ask them something. And many apps ask for microphone permission the moment you install them. So in a way, yes, your phone can hear you. Technically, it's capable of it. But being able to hear something is not the same as recording everything. That difference matters more than it seems. Think about how Hey Siri or Hey Google actually works. Your phone needs some way to notice when you say that phrase. So a small amount of audio processing happens locally, right there on the device. It's not sending your words anywhere yet. It's simply listening for one specific sound pattern, the wake phrase, and ignoring almost everything else. Once it hears that phrase, it activates. Only then does it start processing your command. And depending on the assistant and your settings, that audio may be sent to a server to understand what you're asking. So here's the first real distinction. Listening for a wake word is not the same as recording everything you say. One is a phone waiting for a trigger. The other would mean constant surveillance. And those are very different things. But then, what about those ads that feel impossibly accurate? This is where the real mystery begins. Let's say you were talking about buying a bicycle. You never searched for one online. No typing, no browsing. And then, a few days later, a bicycle ad appears on your screen. It feels like the only explanation is that your phone heard you. But here's where things change. There are many other ways an advertising system can make that connection. Ways that don't involve your microphone at all. Your search history, the websites you've visited, the apps you use, patterns in your location, past purchases, cookies and advertising identifiers attached to your device, the people you're connected to, and the interests of people who behave similarly to you. Think about how many ads you already scroll past every single day. Pizza, furniture, computer parts, clothes, travel. Most of them mean nothing to you, so you barely notice them. They pass by like background noise. But imagine you've been thinking about buying a new computer. Then suddenly, an ad for computer parts appears. You notice it. Not because it's rare, but because it matches something already on your mind. And that's when the thought creeps in. Wait, how did my phone know? But here's the part we often forget. What happens right after that first ad appears? Maybe you click it. Maybe you look at a product. Maybe you visit the seller's page or watch a related video. In that moment, you've just given the system something new, information. Now it knows you're interested in computers, so it shows you more computer-related ads. And suddenly, they seem to be everywhere, which makes the original coincidence feel even more suspicious than it really is. In a way, the algorithm didn't need to know what you were thinking. You simply gave it more clues right after it showed you something relevant, without even realizing you were doing it. Now, this doesn't mean the concern is completely unreasonable. Apps genuinely can request microphone permission. Modern phones do give you some control over that, usually through a settings menu. And most phones now show a small indicator when the microphone is actively being used. If an app was secretly recording you non-stop without your knowledge, that would be a very different and far more serious privacy problem. It's a fair thing to stay alert to. So, could you actually test this yourself? You could try something simple. Pick a completely unusual product, something you'd never normally think about. Don't search for it. Don't click anything related to it. Just talk about it out loud near your phone several times over a few days. Then watch what ads show up. But even this kind of experiment has limits. Advertising systems shift constantly. Coincidences happen. And one unexpected ad doesn't prove a hidden microphone was recording you. It just proves the internet is unpredictable. So it's worth being careful before turning a personal experiment into a confident conclusion. In fact, researchers have tried this before, on a much bigger scale. Security teams have taken phones apart, tracked their data usage, and watched network traffic for hours at a time, looking for any sign of hidden audio being sent out. Again and again, they found the same thing. No proof of secret listening. What they found instead was something quieter. Companies openly admit they build detailed profiles from your behavior, not your voice, but your patterns. And in a way, that's a more efficient system than listening ever could be. Here's the part most people misunderstand. Your phone doesn't necessarily need to listen to you to know a lot about you. Over time, your digital behavior creates a huge trail of information. Every click, every pause, every app you open, every place you go, it all adds up quietly in the background. So when someone asks, "How did my phone know I wanted this?" the honest answer is usually closer to this. You gave the system dozens of small clues without ever realizing it. So, is your phone always listening? Your phone can listen for a wake word waiting to be activated. Apps can use the microphone, but only when you've given permission. But the idea that your phone is secretly recording every conversation all day just to target ads at you, that's a much bigger claim. And the evidence we actually have doesn't support treating that as the normal explanation. Maybe the unsettling part isn't that your phone is always listening. Maybe it's how much it can learn about you without listening at all. So next time an ad feels a little too accurate, you might pause for a second, not to wonder if your phone heard you, but to notice just how many quiet clues you've already given it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments. Have you ever had an ad feel a little too accurate for comfort? Thanks for watching the Untold Simple, and I'll see you in the next one.